What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? What a difference a day makes. We're going to take a look at some charts. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is at 56,663. At the highest it's been, it touched 57,000. People are getting extremely bullish. Those who watch my channel already kind of knew that we are in a bear market. Now some people are starting to think, oh, hey, we're in a bear market. All right, there's wild forecasts being thrown out. So we're going to discuss all that while we take a look at charts, take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly, take a look at that line that I've been mentioning, we're going to take a look at a couple of from Bitstamp and Coinbase. Okay, we'll take a look at that line, that ascending line that it's had a relationship with since like 2014, and what I mentioned, what I wanted to see with that line. Okay, and then we're going to try to take a look at altcoins, but we're also going to take a look at BTC dominance and total 3. How high can we go? Anybody's guess, but I maintained my forecast for this year. BTC would hit peak around 80,000 to 100,000, and for 2025 top out at around 200,000. Now a lot more people are starting to say the same thing. And so without further ado, let's do this. Look at that. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I see this, I get happy. I get happy. Now, right to what I want to talk about yesterday. I thought maybe my case was we could do some more consolidation, right? I wasn't expecting a drop. I would say I thought that we could keep support. I thought maybe we could wick kind of a fake out before moving back up. And originally, when I was forecasting all this, or looking at this, I was like, when we hit up here, I was like, I'd like to see it, right? I'd like to see it hit, test here, and then move up, because if we just from here, when it was like here, if we just move up from here, right, the beginning of the 14th, if we just move up from here, I thought it would be somewhat weaker because we'd have to test this to see if this was support. Now, why? Because, well, that's what it's done. Now we're looking at Bitcoin in the Bitstamp chart, okay, which is slightly different than the other one that I have here, and that I was noticing somewhat of a difference. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. I'm trying to show a lot here. All right, I don't know if you could see this, but so this line is what I'm talking about, this ascending line, right, that you can see right here. It's had a relationship with it, and yesterday I noticed that this line that I was slightly different, but the chart is actually different. So I'm like, oh, what's up with that? But it's just the data feed, the difference between Coinbase and Bitstamp on the same exact token. Okay, so I tried to play with it a little bit up, but I'm like, no, this is more or less where it should be, because it doesn't fit exactly with the Coinbase ones. But the important thing is once it touches, it just starts moving up, right? It touches test to see support, it just starts moving up, right? Big time. We lost it for the first time here, right? According to Bitstamp, and now we're just knocking on the door, and that's why I wanted to see the test before it starts moving up, and it seems like we hit that. Here it shows that it hasn't. Again, we're going back to the daily. Here it shows that it hasn't, just right above it, right? Just right above it, right here, just slightly, But as we can see, the last 4 days, today included, it's been going up, right? It's been going up. Yesterday and today, big time. All right. So yesterday I was looking at it, trying to just understand it, and I noticed on the Coinbase one, we did touch it on the 23rd and the 24th of February. We basically just wicked and just barely touched it. I think if we didn't touch it, it's pretty damn close. It's enough for me to merit to say that we did touch it, and it did exactly what I was hoping, what I wanted to, a best case scenario. What I wanted to do was essentially test it, hold it as support, and it just needed a couple of wicks, 2 days, and then moving up. Which I also said that if that was the case, then I would expect it to break past the area of resistance. We're here, I have it 60,000, but I think the first stop would be 58,164, and we're getting close. And I think that we are probably going to test it to see what's going on. All right, so that's what I wanted to bring to your attention. You know, the best case scenario honestly just did happen. We tested it to make sure that this is a support, and now we are up. And if that is the case, then we can expect something similar. Now we're going to take a look at the Coinbase chart to see what that one looks like. I made mention yesterday in this one, we did spend some time below it, right? Right here. It's 800 and something days in the February in 2015, right? Before once we finally got over it, we did test it a few times. Then we just kept going, all right, since then. That was in 2017 where we did kind of a few tests on it right here. All right, but that's a Coinbase chart, so it is slightly different than the Bitstamp one, isn't it? And so that's why I wanted to see. That's why I wanted to see a touch, and it seems that, according to Coinbase, that we did. All right, so I thought that was pretty interesting. I wanted to bring that to your attention. Now that doesn't mean we can't just kind of maybe hit up here and maybe not break it and come back down. But man, I don't know. Based on the data, based on everything. Like for example, last week was kind of a slow week for the ETFs, right? The inflows. But there was also a holiday, so Monday there wasn't any action going on, right? And then the 26th, again, at Hodl 15 Capital. You can follow him. He makes all this stuff. He puts all this stuff together. On the 26th, which is yesterday, today's the 27th. On the 26th, 8,936 net Bitcoin came in. Were scooped up by these ETFs. Okay, these guys keep buying, guys. These guys keep buying, and although there's sell pressure from miners or what have you, these guys keep buying, and there's also people that are looking at this and are like, you know what, I'm gonna buy too. Okay, I'm not gonna buy through the ETF because I don't want to get charged the 0.25 fee or whatever. I'm smart enough to be able to buy it by myself, and that's gonna cause prices to come in. There's gonna be a bigger audience because of these ETFs. There's gonna be a much bigger retail audience as well, guys. Okay, probably the biggest retail audience we've ever had. So that's gonna be huge. That's going to be huge. More and more people are going to get exposure to this. So these numbers are looking good, and this is why I post this stuff. I'm always looking at info on the ETFs and providing it on my Telegram to the people that, this is Spanish unfortunately, but well for the English speakers that don't speak Spanish unfortunately. But yeah, so we could see that the net inflows, man. And yesterday I thought, because of the not Grayscale, MicroStrategy buying 3,000 Bitcoins. I'm like, oh, it could be a positive week for Bitcoin. And the last red week, this isn't the only red week that we've had, but the 22nd, right? The 21st, last week, it was a negative inflows, right? 627 outflows. But since then, the 22nd and the 23rd, 4,800, 23rd, 4,300, and then the 26th, a lot of interest this week. Ebbs and flows. So maybe this week is going to be a strong week for Bitcoin. Okay, so that's why I'm thinking, do we really get rejected here? We already tested here. It proved to be support, and to me, my case would be, you know, within the first couple of tries, we're gonna probably break through it and maybe see if we're over it. But we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. If we get rejected, I don't know that we come way back down here and test it again. It's possible. It's possible. Anything is possible. That's why we got to play it day by day. But seeing this is awesome, and I'm really happy. My portfolio is looking great. Let's look at BTC dominance. Okay, it's breaking out through here, but we've seen this before. All right, how long has it been in this triangle? December 2023, 6th of December, the beginnings of December, and it's just back and forth. Boom, boom. Didn't want to break here. January, the beginning of this year, and grinding up, fake out, came back down, but we didn't come back down here all the way. So maybe we do start kind of getting out of this, but we'll see. Maybe fake out, come back down, you know, and play out until more or less around April, where it decides what direction it goes. It could be just doing this, but we'll see. Maybe it breaks out right here. I still don't see it going up too much higher. And look at total 3. This is the market cap of Bitcoin minus Bitcoin, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So basically just the altcoins, right? And the last couple of days, bullish. That's really cool to see. And I checked my portfolio. My portfolio is up pretty well today as well. And now, after that, let's take a look at some altcoins. Trias, I thought maybe we could come back down here, but hey, if the market moves up, so is the rest of. If Bitcoin moves up, so is the rest of the market, and we are back above this line, just above my average buy price for my most recent little small short-term hodl bag, right? Or trading bag, whatever you want to call it. So that's pretty cool. It's $15.78. Still a great project. Veracity, nice. Right after this drop, February 20th to the 24th, 4 days. It's made a nice little V-shaped recovery and broke through this where we couldn't do it before. This, we couldn't do it right here, right on the 16th of February and the 19th of February. So what did it do? It dropped, held this as support, and got some strength. And that's what happens, right? It does this, and then boom, break on through. Where's the next target? Back into this line right here. If that target was hit today, that would be almost at a penny, 0.0092. Right? Eventually, I think we're going to try to get to a penny and beyond. Right, so that's pretty cool to see. Land share could be that we see in the same thing. This $2 resistance. Could we break it? Maybe we drop a little bit more and then boom, start going. Or maybe this is enough of a drop after these two rejections that if we make the attempt, we could break on through to the other side, like the door said. This is good to see as well. Same thing. Just gearing up to try to get to this area of resistance for Relio. See what WOTSPay is looking like. WOTSPay is looking like it's in this little triangle right here. This little triangle right here. Maybe coiling right here in this little area before boom, a move up, because we haven't been able to break through this descending line here in this what you call it, bullish flag, bull flag, all right? But eventually we will, and if we stay right here, eventually I think we're just gonna break through and start moving back up. Great project, WOTSPay, FabWelt. Nice green day, right? After a few green days, couple of days of red, nice green day, boom. With the rest of the market trying to get up here and hopefully try to get out of here at 0.013. Nakamoto gains finally over 2 cents. Let's see if this time it really starts moving up after getting essentially rejected here at 2 cents and dropping. Now trying to go again. Maybe get out of this area right here, like this. Let's see if we can break through that line right there. Interesting. Let's take a look at Delicium. Why not? A couple of days turning over. Maybe. And I did say that the pattern that it was showing, Embrace Head and Shoulders, would go up to here. Should have listened to myself, because remember I did sell it at like 10, 11, 12 cents. And since then it's gone up to 25 cents. But hey, it is what it is. My portfolio is winning. So hey, I left a little bit of money on the table, but I showed it to you guys, and hopefully some of you guys are still in the position, and now maybe it might not be a bad idea to start offloading a little bit, waiting for a consolidation, which eventually will happen. If it doesn't happen here, it eventually will happen. DCA out nice and slowly, guys. Remember that. Carrot, Alaska Gold Rush. We're holding this area. I thought maybe we were going to lose it with this little fake hope, but it seems that we are just holding this area at 0.0012. Good project. Good staking too. I'm basically going to double my bag for holding staking at like 6 months. So pretty cool right there. Good to see. Creo is one that I've been accumulating again, 0.083, and it still hasn't taken off yet, right? So that's cool. As long as it can hold on to this line, boom, 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 boom. Eventually, it's gonna bounce up, guys. Especially if the rest of the market goes. Synverse is my only buy today because of these last three right here, right? See this rejection here on the 25th of 0.013. That rejection caused it to even drop here. I don't know if we drop below this area right here, but we'll see. All right, if we can hold this, then we're gonna probably base right here for a little bit before, or I don't know how long, but from here we'll probably make the other attempt to come here and hopefully break it this time. Once we get up here 0.016 and can break that, guys, we are off to the races with this token as far as I can see. Synverse, my only buy for today. Citus looking like it's turning around, looking like it might want to start moving up. This is cool. This is good to see. Finally breaking up out of this area, but we still got a little ways to go right here. Similar to what is it called? Nakamoto games. right here, which I showed you. All right, Citus. Let's see what else I can show you guys. OREI chain, looking like it's moving. Looking like it's moving at 1141. All right, so that's pretty cool to see. It's my average buy 243. Should let the runners run. I mean, let the winners run. I should let it run, baby. What do I have this showing that I can get to? $50 right now. It's at 1141. OREI chain. It's already at over 100 million market cap, so it's not really a small cap. Clintex CTI, look at that, and I'm letting it run. And I thought about selling here, but I'm like, you know what? No, let me just hold it, because I don't really need the capital right now to take out anything. So I'm just gonna hold my position, and thankfully, I have. You learn from your mistakes, guys. All right. If you're gonna lose, at least don't lose the lesson. Right? Learn the lesson, and so that you don't really lose in that way. If you look at it that way. So here we go. Clintex CTI looking strong. Definitely might be worth a look. There's something going on here, right? Almost at 6 cents. We'll let it keep going. Hopefully it keeps riding. Let's see what else that I wanted to. Here's another one that I wanted to bring your attention. Blocksquare. Now, like Clintex, I have a position, but it's not like a huge high conviction play. This is a real world asset play, Blocksquare token. I don't talk about it too much. My average buy price at 32 cents, and for a while it was just doing this, right? Since November of 2023, people get really bored. Basically 2 months of last year, and then all of this year, just doing that. But then out of nowhere, guys, it's a good project, and that's why I did buy it, because I'm like, they're doing some things, and they're in the right narrative, right? But you just got to be patient, and eventually, look, boom, 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 boom. This thing looks like it's wanting to finally get out of here and start moving up. Pretty soon it was in price discovery at 51 cents. The highest it's been is at 48 cents. Right now it's at 45 cents. But once it gets into price discovery, this thing could possibly move up hard. All right, so that's one to look at. Stobox. Finally, after this, right? After this consolidation, after this pump up, big consolidation, dropping all the way down here, and I started buying here, right around here. My average buy at 0.058. I only able to put in 60%. I did add a little bit, one more buy here. I'm like, the hell with it. I'm gonna add right here just in case, which upped my average buy price to 0.058 for my short-term hodl bag or my trading bag, whatever you want to call it. But it seems like it broke out of here and it wants to continue to move up. Right, 3 strong days. Where's the next target? 10 cents. 10 cents. We're at 7 cents right now. After that, if we can break through, which I think we probably will, we're gonna start moving up, and up. This is a great project. UBXS, after a drop, after the big spike, rebound right back to this ascending line, right? Didn't really touch it, but it was enough to propel it to start moving up and break past here, back into this area right here, into this little channel right here between 11 cents and 9 cents. Let's hope that it continues. We can see and hopefully break through this area of 11 and 13 cents, and then after that, we're going to start moving up stronger, a lot stronger. Credify, same thing. Broke through this line finally, right? Back tested it. Ascending channel, this ascending line right here, this trend line. Tested it. Now we're moving up. Today we're having a red day, but that's okay. I think we are still slowly going to start grinding up, and eventually going to start grinding up strongly. GHX, I've been accumulating. But I've been accumulating slow because my average buy is here, and I have a decent bag. Nothing great, but nothing horrible either. Which, if it starts moving up, I will enjoy some pretty good gains. Good token. Maybe I will add a little bit more, because right now there's really nothing I want to look to buy right now. But maybe, because it still looks like at some point it will take off. It doesn't seem like it wants to drop too much, so this could be kind of the area where I could pick up before it starts moving up strongly again. Soonverse, very positive on this, and I would have bought more, but I missed this little drop yesterday or last night or whenever it was, right here, back to this line. And you can see it got eaten up pretty well. They're gonna have an AMA soon in the next day or two. I think tomorrow maybe. So it'll be interesting to see what they say. It could be that after the AMA this thing pumps hard, or if it's a bad AMA this thing drops below here. So I'm just kind of waiting. I have a really nice bag here, my hodl bag, and my short-term bag right here, which is actually below my hodl bag price. So I might just put all this into my hodl bag, but we'll see. I would like to add a little bit more. I'd like to have like three more buys, but we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If it drops, if it goes up higher, it is what it is. I'll stay with what I got. I got a nice bag. I think this thing was going to do well. And another one that I just bought yesterday and today, and it seems like it's dropping now, is Aventus Metaverse, a gaming play. Really low cap, a few 100,000 market cap right now. So add a little bit more, why not? I think it looks like a good project. I've been watching it. I don't see anything bad, and I think it doesn't take much for a project like this to 10x 20x, you know, a few million, 10 million market cap, not even less than 10 million, 20 million market cap, and this thing could easily do that in a bull run. And it seems that we might have one of the strongest bull runs to date, at least stronger than the previous one. All right, so I think this one is going to buck the trend of what is it called? Where every bull run we get less and less returns. I forget there's a term, but I forget what it is. Anyways, diminishing returns, something like along those lines. And I think this one's gonna buck the trend. I think we're gonna get a really strong bull run, just because, again, as I mentioned, these ETFs, these institutions are finally starting to buy, and that's gonna happen more, especially after this year, when people are like, oh, okay, there's a year track record now, this ETF, let's do it. Oh, this year Bitcoin went from like whatever it was at the beginning of the year to what was it, 30? Yeah, around 39,000 to 50, and probably later on the year between 80 and 100. They'll be like, oh damn, I missed all that. Let me start FOMOing in, and then in 2025 I could definitely see us get to 200,000. Now, it's also quite possible that maybe we do have that run up this year, but I don't know. That's just speculation. I'm gonna go with the 4-year cycle theory, and I'm thinking the top will be in 2025, but that doesn't mean we can't have a great this year. And historically, that's been the case. These next 2 years, 2024 and 2025, are going to be great years, guys. So hey, you got until the Bitcoin halving, as far as I'm concerned, and maybe 30 days after, you know, maybe a little bit after, to finally get to accumulate, be positioned to really enjoy this bull run. It's going to be very strong. My bags are pretty much packed. I'm just putting in more buys, just putting icing on the cake, you know, trying to get to my goal, life-changing gains. All right, we're gonna leave it there, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. All right, I wish you guys all the best. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.